Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is great to see such a great audience today. One of the key challenges of any B2C business is ensuring a good and easy customer experience. Often, the customer interface, especially during the post purchase period, is contact center. I'll talk about the role of AI in shaping up contact center modernization strategy. So, let's start with the very fundamental question: why contact centers need modernization? The simple answer is smart contact center is no longer a competitive advantage but a competitive necessity. With ever-changing landscape of technology, customer needs, interaction channels, today's customers need to have big smarter in their ability to interface with customer with speed, accuracy, and remain relevant and contextual. This has become even more important in the post pandemic world, where businesses and their consumers adopted to remote and digital processes, and an efficient contact center become crucial to keep services afloat and ensure operational resilience. Typically, the primary goal of contact center modernization strategy has always been to reduce call volumes and deflect the call traffic to chat or self service channels. However, mostly these chatbots have remained FAQs or keyword based responses. Almost 50% of financial industry customers are willing to go digital first for certain issues versus relying on the phone for traditional customer support. However, when needed, the interaction with human should be seamless and easy. So the question is how AI can play a pivotal role in solving these needs. If I look at an insurance provider like us, the core areas where AI can make an impact for a contact center is through an automation, predictive analytics suite, discovery of unknown data, and recommendation engine. Let's spend some time on these use cases. So the first one that I'm going to speak about is application of AI through automation. AI can help identify and automate call intents which are less complicated, high volume, and easy to build. By setting up these conversational AI, or also known as virtual assistants, the context in which the intent is occurring, feeding information about customer intent, such as last interaction data, any open inquiries, or request to contain the customer to digital channel, will enable the contact center staff to make conversation more contextual and relevant. Another area where automation could play a major role is back office processes. Traditionally, these processes have been set up in silos without any customer experience in scope. With AI, we can uncover these processes and tweak them in a way to bring customer at the center by involving them and keeping them informed at every milestone. The next application of AI through predictive analytics is really important. Customer experience is at the forefront of contact center modernization. Today's customer expect that we know what their need is, what tools are available for them to serve that need, and what is the ETA for those requests. So, what is the answer to those unmet needs? Proactive servicing is the answer to that. Understand what kind of customers, what kind of queries customer have, when will they have those requests, and what will be the best channel to serve those requests. Deploying AI models that predict who is likely to call and when, and similarly, who is likely to chat and when, and with what intent, we could ensure a path to customer delight, more so during claims for an insurance company. Discovery of unknown data that is sitting in call centers to determine an efficiency of an interaction and how it can be replicated. Few such examples are: what is the impact of dead air time on the customer experience? Which intents occur more often together? Is there any change in our call patterns? Continuous discovery of these insights around this would feed in to increased opportunities to cross upsell, improve first call resolution, reduce average handle time, and could impact many other operational metrics. Another enterprise benefit of this would be to generating valuable metadata that can serve across enterprise, which is required maybe for product improvement, new product insights, and much more. The final application of AI, which is a very hot area today, is around recommendation engine. Real time analytics is extremely valuable to provide in moment coaching to contact center staff, but it comes with bigger responsibility of carefully designing these systems with appropriate UI UX in mind. For example, in the insurance business, most often agents are loaded with lot of application to serve customer request. So it is important to add this additional information or any insight in the most subtle way and at a right time. This new ability to understand and predict pattern means that organization will not solely rely on customer feedback, but instead take a more proactive approach in solving these customer needs. While these are just handful ways of how AI can assist in shaping up digital first contact centers, there is huge involvement of technology, data engineering, and business sponsors to make continual progress and optimize them. Any AI driven contact center will have three main components: uh, data producers, data pipeline, and data consumers. Data producers for a typical insurance organization, there would be voice products, virtual assistant data like contact center CCC, technology, chatbots, real time data such as clickstream data from online portals, and then system of record from on premise systems. Then data pipeline. All these data producers are doing a continuous feed through this data pipeline setup to multiple data consumers, like through data integration, API in application integration, streaming ingestion through Kafka of this clickstream data, and even Insights Hub of connecting to data lake and attaching it to consumer facing application. In the final layer, we would have data feed to CRM tools, customer sentiment analyzer, workforce management dashboards, and data layer for AI/ML solutions. At Allstate, we are bringing AI interventions in various areas such as call intent analytics and quality assurance. Insurance contact centers have many intents, from easy ones such as ID card, login assistance, billing payment, to complex ones such as making change to their policy numbers, claim inquiries, etc. The precursor of this called intent analytics solution is to define L2 and L3 intent knowledge database. The primary input for this modeling setup would be a call transcript with speaker and utterances in a structured format. Once we have the modeling dataset, we apply pre-processing modules on it with the usual POS tagging, lemmatization, and stopword removal. Now, in the modeling phase, we have two separate modules, unsupervised model and the supervised prediction module. In the unsupervised module, we discover L3 intents and then map them back to L3 L2 pair as per the scenario database, and then feed to the supervised prediction module for classifying multiple L2 intents in the call. In the next phase, we'll be setting up a feedback loop between L2 L3 scenario database, SME review, and unmapped L3 intents from the supervised module. I'll summarize by saying customers primarily need answers and empathy from these contact center, and strategy should be formed keeping that in mind. Thank you, everyone.